Barney the dinosaur. You know him, you either love him or hate him, depending on how you were raised. But ever since his popularity shift in the late 2010s, I've always wondered to myself, has anyone ever taken Barney's place as a modern children's icon? Well, of course there are a few contenders in mind, but it all just depends on whether they're good or not. However, in October 2018, the world was first introduced to which I believe is this generation's Barney the dinosaur. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Bluey. To those wondering what I'm even talking about, and I'd be surprised if you were to ask, Bluey is an Australian animated family show created by a man named Joe Brumm. The show follows the Healer family as Bluey and Bingo, the show's main sibling dynamic, go about their days playing make-believe games with their parents and learning life lessons along the way. It's a simple concept, but each episode always handles the messages they tell in a snappy, yet easygoing way, and it's such a treat to watch every time. So you probably might be wondering, what does a bunch of Australian dogs have to do with a purple singing dinosaur? Well, a lot actually, and that's what I'm here to explain. As I said at the beginning of this video, I believe that Bluey is this generation's version of Barney. Both shows have tons of educational value and fun entertainment all around, and yet people couldn't get enough of it when they were released. While Barney was aimed towards a younger audience and focused more on simple education and learning, Bluey was more towards all ages and dove into heavy topics every so often, but also giving some nice messages and stories. Although, a theme that I can see that's similar to both shows is the use of imagination, whether it's the human kids bringing Barney to life,
Whoa, hi everybody!
or Bluey and Bingo coming up with a game to play with their dad Bandit.
Yeah! Magic telephone!
Both of these shows are very imagination and adventure based, which I can love and respect for that alone. So while both shows are different in concepts and styles, the imagination aspect is definitely something they both share. And like Barney says, sharing is a special way of caring. But other than the shows being different yet a little bit similar to each other, for basically everything else, these two stars were everything. Live events, toys, shirts, books, theme park attractions, balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, you name it. Similar to how Barney Mania was his rise to popularity, Bluey had her own Bluey Mania, per se. Thanks to a deal with Disney to bring Bluey over to the USA, the show has skyrocketed into popularity, beating out shows like Peppa Pig, Paw Patrol, and even SpongeBob SquarePants. Kinda similar to how Barney was when he became an icon. Oh, and they both have connections with the Wiggles, so that's a plus. And of course, there would be some people who don't like these shows, or straight up hate them. Some more than others. But you know, that's bound to happen, especially for these two global phenomenons. And now, my dear viewers, is the question I'm sure you have all been waiting for. After taking a closer look towards both of these shows and their popularity, has Bluey become the next Barney? My answer?
Yes.
While Barney has been out a lot longer than Bluey, I'd say the Blue Hero definitely earned her spot to be the next Barney. Now, do I think one show is better than the other? No. I think these two have their own unique style and could both be enjoyed in their own way. But hey, if you like one show more than the other, or even both shows like me, that's perfectly fine. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.